President Trump tells a well-documented story about how Epstein stole women from Mar-a-Lago, and the media goes nuts. Trump is back on American soil tonight after a successful trip in the UK. Here's the top 5 reasons Trump is trending today. All right, number 1 reason Trump is trending today. The media is going absolutely bonkers here with Trump. He spoke to the media about Epstein and recapped basically a very well-known story about when he barred Epstein from Mar-a-Lago when he threw him out of the club. And the media is taking this as if it's proof that Trump was involved with Epstein. Like, they are hyperventilating over it. If you look at the trend, it's Trump's Epstein stole women from Trump, stole young girls from Trump. They're trying to play this up as if this is this is it. It's caught with their hand in the cookie jar. And one of those girls, it's a well-documented story, is the Virginia Giuffre, who, unfortunately, whether she did or not, committed suicide. This is the woman that was hit by a bus and then, recovered and then took her life after saying she would never do so. But she's one of the ones that testified. She's one of the ones that was trafficked by Epstein, one of the ones that gave us the inside information there about what was going on, the inner workings of this. And he said, yes, she was included in that batch as well. Now, these were women that were taken from, or young girls that were taken from Trump's spa. They worked at the spa for Mar-a-Lago, and Epstein took them, hired them, wanted them for himself. One of those girls was Virginia Giuffre. Now, she said in a deposition that she herself was sitting just outside the locker room at the spa reading a book on massage therapy when Ghislaine Maxwell approached her and offered training and a job as a masseuse working for Epstein. She also never alleged that anything illegal occurred at the Mar-a-Lago spa. She worked at the spa when she was 16 years old. This is all public knowledge. Now, the same girl that they're talking about, like, oh, this is it, he trafficked this girl, Trump's guilty. The same girl was a supporter of President Donald Trump. So you'd have to ask yourself, why in the world would a girl who was exploited and trafficked by Trump support him for president? Does that make any sense? Here she was in a post on X in October of 2024, prior to the election, tagging Elon Musk. Hi, I am Virginia Roberts. This is Virginia Giuffre. I know the Epstein client list. I met Trump when I worked at Mar-a-Lago. Hopefully, our new president again. Much to be tight-lipped about on the list, but also wary who I tell. Only someone of your candor who knows what to do with this information could help. What are your thoughts and plans about setting things right in the Billionaires Playboy Club? Please DM me for more. All right, so there she's saying, hopefully our new president again. She's supporting President Donald Trump. So as much as the media is trying to run with the story, the one person that they have that's known is a supporter of President Donald Trump. The timeline doesn't match. Trump barred Epstein from Mar-a-Lago well before he bought the island. He didn't even buy the island by the time that Trump banned him from Mar-a-Lago. Trump never went to the island. It's well documented. The left is trying as hard as they can to take away from the Trump victories, and they want to take away from the Obama corruption and the treason that was done by the Obama administration. So they are laying heavy now into the Epstein stuff, despite the fact that for 4 years, they never said a freaking word about it. Trump, obviously being transparent about this stuff. He knew Epstein, just like every billionaire knew Epstein, and we don't know exactly who the hell Epstein was really working for. Was he a CIA guy? Was he working for Mossad? Was he working for, they say, Russia? It seems like this guy was connected to some type of intelligence agency, and we are going to figure out more as more comes out. But right now, Trump basically rehashing a story that's been well documented, and the media foaming at the mouth as if it's, aha, gotcha, which is total nonsense, more from the fake news. Number 2 reason Trump is trending today, there is a new Trump ad urging illegal aliens to self-deport. I love this one. It was put up there today featuring Kristi Noem. It says, during the ad, it says, if you're an illegal alien living in the United States, this runway is your future because one way or the other, you're getting on a plane home, but how you get there is up to you. You can make it easy, like others who have made the right choice, by downloading the CBP Home app and safely self-deporting. They receive financial assistance up to $1,000 and a free flight home, and then they have the chance to come back to America legally. Now, you guys have heard me say this before. Every Democrat should be on board with this policy and encouraging the illegal aliens to self-deport. Because if you really do care about the health and wellness of these illegal aliens, you should be encouraging them to self-deport and come back the legal way. You should say, hey, I know you broke into our country, you broke our laws, you've been here illegally, you're living in a life of luxury here because it's so much better than the shithole you came from, but you can't stay. You got to go home. So either ICE is going to come and find you and rip you out of your environment and bring you back where you belong, or you can voluntarily do this. You can get $1,000, a free flight back, and then try to come back the legal way. Democrats, if they truly cared about these people's health and well-being, they would be encouraging them, along with Kristi Noem, to take advantage of this offer. But that's not what they're doing, is it? They're encouraging them to fight, to run, to hide. And they're encouraging these left-wing lunatics to help them run, fight, and hide. And it's only going to get the illegal aliens hurt, it's going to get civilians hurt, and it's going to get the ICE officers hurt. And the Democrats are putting everybody in danger by not telling them to get on board with what they're saying in this ad. I love the ad. It's a banger from the Trump administration, and I think every illegal alien should listen and self-deport. Number 3 reason Trump is trending today, he's back on U.S. soil after a successful trip over to the U.K. where he came away with a $1.5 trillion trade deal. All of the pundits were wrong. All of the experts were wrong. All the ones that mocked him on Liberation Day were wrong. President Donald Trump proving them all completely wrong, and now you see these big shots on all these lunatic MSNBC and CNN, all eating crow now. Oh, the Trump tariffs, they're working. This is a major deal. This is a pretty big deal what Trump is doing. Trump has been getting all these deals done for our country. He comes back to this country a winner. That's exactly what he is. He's winning for the United States on the world stage. We are now dictating these trade deals, and everyone is eating out of our hands thanks to our great commander-in-chief. Number 4 reason Trump is trending today. This one I'm throwing in there myself because I think it's important. Here's from the NPR, which is now defunded. A new executive order tackles causes of homelessness, why some advocates are worried. This kind of snuck under the radar last week when Trump signed this executive order, but it was aimed at changes that would make it easier for states and cities to move people living on the street into treatment for mental illness or addiction, and in some cases, potentially force people into treatment. Now, they don't want to do that on the left because they want to, continue to open up shooting galleries where people like in New York, you can go over and shoot heroin, and it's legal to do it. They supply you with free rubber bands and everything. But this is the issue. And again, we don't have a homeless problem in the country. There is no homelessness problem. I would say less than 1% of the people you see living on the street are there because they can't afford to pay the rent, because they got fired from the job, their family kicked them out, they have no place to go. I would say 1%. 99% of the people you see living on the street are there because they have a mental health issue or they are an addict. That's it. You have lunatics and addicts on the streets. That's all you have. And this is why I don't think this executive order goes far enough. I think President Donald Trump, you've heard me say it, I think he needs to bring back the insane asylums. We need to bring back the loony bin, and we need to put these people out of our society. And I'm not talking about the mental, because now everyone's got a mental health problem, right? Everyone's mental health awareness. Everyone's on a prescription drug for depression or whatever it may be. People don't need all this stuff, but there are billions of dollars in the industry of making sure everybody in the country is on some kind of pill for some mental health issue. I'm talking about the real lunatics, and you know who they are, and you see them on the streets. And they don't belong in our society. So we need to put them in a rubber room. We need to bring back these, whatever you want to call them. I call them insane asylums. Bring them back. And let's stuff these people in there and get them the hell out of our society. That's what needs to be done. And then you got the addicts. And Trump wants to force them into treatments. Drugs, major part of our problem on the streets. No thanks, aided by Joe Biden's open border. Number 5 reason Trump is trending today. He spoke on the plane today on the way back to the United States. He spoke about the starvation in Gaza with the children. This is split kind of like the conservatives, the GOP, back and forth, with some people saying there ain't no starvation going on, other people saying there is starvation going on. President Donald Trump spoke about it today, saying, I think everybody, unless they're pretty cold-hearted or worse than that, nuts, there's nothing you can say other than it's terrible when you see the kids. They are starving. So he says, They got to get them food, and we're going to get them food. So President Donald Trump says he's going to get them food. He will do that. Now, we've all seen what's going on. They're arguing over whether it's propaganda. They're arguing over whether or not it's Israel that's withholding the aid from the kids and starving them. They're arguing whether it's Hamas that's not letting the aid get to the kids. One way or the other, the kids are starving. That is what's happening over there. These kids, I mean, AI is good, but unless every one of these videos that we're seeing are all AI, these kids are being starved over there. And President Trump is going to make sure they get food. And if he says he's going to do it, he will do it. If you enjoy these breakdowns, don't forget to follow the podcast. You can buy me a coffee. Got the link down there in the description below. Make sure you follow so you can hear the top 5 reasons why Trump is trending each and every day.
Trump is trending, he's everywhere. From the news to the cat babies in our air.